Okay, hi, I'm back. I wanted to show you a little bit of what a student might do when using an e-text for writing a literary analysis essay. So I want you to imagine a high school English student who has an e-text on their laptop and has been using the Kindle app or the Kindle itself. They sync up and all the same information is on both. So I'm sitting down, I'm a student, and I'm going to write an essay on Fahrenheit 451. And our teacher has given us some free rein as far as our topic goes. So I'm in the thesis development stage. So I would begin personally by scrolling back through some of my notes and marks here on the left. So I access this. If you want to go to your library, if you click library, you see a list of all the books that are in your library, and I have Fahrenheit 451 right here, my first book. I can double click it and open it. And then if I click on this tab right here, this is the notes and marks tab. It's going to bring up my notes and marks. I might have actual physical notes I've taken or notes I've typed on my laptop, but I could also look through my notes and highlights. I actually find my notes very useful. So I can choose from the drop down here, notes only. Sorry, it's being a little bit slow to respond. Notes only. So if I can choose notes only, maybe I want to look at what's the pattern of my notes? What common notes have I seen come up that perhaps might give me an idea of what my topic might be? So if I notice as I'm reading down here, I look and I see I've written air, air, whispers and air, air. I don't really know what all of these mean. Hell, rabbit hole, not everything is necessarily explained. Some of these are very short notes. But I also notice the recurrence of the color white, white and whispers, and air. Auditory imagery. Opposite of white light. Let me sort of scroll down here. Sorry, we're being a little bit slow to respond. I have a lot of programs open on my laptop right now. People have stopped thinking. Fire mosquitoes, noise. There's a common note here. Notice how many times I've written noise, 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 noise. Sorry, my app is moving a little bit slow. Don't upset anyone. Pleasure only. No other emotions allowed. No offense. No sadness. Critical thinking. So I'm noticing a pattern here. Maybe I want to talk about thinking, about choice and its relationship to thinking. Thinking can make you unhappy. Noise and empty talk. Notice down here, noise and empty talk. Irony. I've got some irony. The hound. Silence. Notice how many times I've said silence. Noise and silence. Metaphor. Moths. White. Just like Clarice. Awesome auditory imagery. Now let's say what did I mean awesome auditory image? I don't know. I want to click that. I can click that and automatically I'm taken to my note. The train radio vomited upon Montag. In retaliation, a great ton load of music made of tin, copper, silver, chromium, and brass. So here I can click my note and it's a link to the text that inspired that note. And now I'm noticing, interesting, I can go back through my other notes where I mentioned noise. Am I noticing a pattern? So here I'm using my notes and marks as a chance to sort of chart my thinking, chart the patterns I'm noticing. I'm actually thinking, you know what? I'm going to develop a thesis around the author's use of auditory imagery, specifically the contrast between silence and noise, and what that might be saying, what his social commentary might be. Let me see if I can find another one of those, noise and silence. But there was something else in the silence that he heard. It was like a breath exhaled upon the window. It was like a faint drift of greenish luminescent smoke, the motion of a huge October leaf blowing across the lawn and away. Contrast to all the noise. Silence, only the wind blowing softly. I might want to dig into this moment. Why is it so quiet as opposed to the train that was vomiting its sound on him? So here I am developing my thesis out of my list of notes, which are very quickly taking me, so that I can notice these patterns. I can link a quote to a quote to a quote very quickly because I can just click between these links. The gibbering pack of tree apes that said nothing, 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 and said it loud, loud, loud. Interesting. So by being able to flip through this, there's no lag time between these quotes for me. I don't have to search, remember, hey, do you remember when that quote was where he's on the train and all the sound is coming out and he compares it to vomit? Here, what page was that? What chapter was that? Think about the lag time that might go between this quote about the gibbering pack of tree apes and me finding the quote about the train. So there's such a long lag time that it might be harder to knit together a thread, an idea that's running through these. So this is what a student might do when using an e-text and developing a thesis. Thank you.